MVA Today. I'm Mr. G.
And I'm Mr. Fracker. Due to the serious nature of this show, we've decided to give the regular team a break and deliver this important news to you ourselves. We're talking about change on today's show, and I'm not just talking about the weather. Things are heating up everywhere.
One thing that is certain in life is change, or death and taxes. There's a lot of change going on around Montverde Academy lately. For an update on the academic changes coming, we went to Mr. Urquhart to fill us in.
Well, we're really excited about the progress that we've made in recent years. One of the things that we've seen is a rapid growth in our advanced placement program. To give you, a specific example of that, we've gone from just over 300 examinations taken last year to just over 400 examinations will be taken this year. We've also seen rises in our SAT and ACT scores this year. And so in keeping with that academic mission of raising the bar and continuing to strive for excellence, we're going to be instituting some hours on Saturdays. So Saturday school will begin this Saturday, April 2nd, and it'll begin at 7:45 with a brief advisory period. That'll last for 10 minutes till 7:55. And then we'll have classes from 8 till noon. There'll be a lunch break from noon to 1, and then students who are on the honor roll will be excused after lunch. Any student who's not on honor roll will continue with classes between 1 and 3. Now the 8 to 12 block will be specifically for core classes. It'll be math, science, English, and there will be a 1-hour block for elective and other courses. The afternoon periods will be specifically for extra help. So those students who are not on the honor roll will be visiting with teachers between 1 and 3 to talk about specific areas in their classes that they can improve.
As you can see, things are getting serious around here as the standards get raised. We realize that nobody likes rules, so we sent Melissa on the move for a special man on the street to check out students' opinions about them.
Hey guys, it's Melissa on the move. You thought you could get rid of me, but you couldn't, because I'm back. Let's go. So how do you feel about the rules here on campus?
I mean, I like the rules. It allows us to cooperate with the school, and we're allowed to work in a good environment and be safe. And I mean, I have no problem with uniforms and like no cell phone policy. I feel like it brings out the best in us.
How do you feel about the rules here on campus?
Well, I strongly agree with the fact that we shouldn't walk on the grass.
So how do you feel about the rules here on campus?
I don't really like them.
So how do you feel about the rules here on campus?
There's rules here?
How do you feel about the rules here on campus?
They're a little too harsh.
I think they're strict, but they're very disciplinary.
How do you feel about the rules here?
I think they're not unreasonable. They're not crazy things. That they're easy to follow, and they have usually good reasons behind them, so it's not that hard to follow them.
How do you like the rules here at Montverde?
I think we need more.
So how do you feel about the rules here?
I think they're all really fair, and they're just out here to protect us and make sure that this is a safe and secure school environment.
So what school rules do you guys like?
None of them.
All of them? Thank you. How do you feel about rules here at Montverde?
They should all be followed.
Oh my gosh. Asking questions is so much work. I'm so tired. But do you know which rules should be followed? You have to answer my questions. But besides that, Melissa on the move, signing out. Love you guys. See you another time. Bye.
Wow, that was pretty interesting. Some other changes happening around here that will affect all students are discipline and uniforms. Since faculty and staff listen to students' opinions to make important decisions, we went to see Mr. Matos about what changes are coming. Roll the clip.
Well, as of right now, we're going to change. We're going to raise the bar even higher because we want our students to do much better. We want them to be better citizens, and what we're going to do is, for minor infractions, they're going to get a minimum of 1 demerit. So we're going to get rid of the 2 hours, the 4 hours, or the 3 hours, and we're just going to keep at least 1 demerit for being late to school or class. They're going to get 1 demerit for a uniform violation, and from now on, they're going to have to wear a Wednesday dress 5 days a week. So that's some of the changes that we're going to implement beginning next Monday. So please, make sure you guys don't be tardy, don't get any hours, because from now on, you're not going to get any single infractions. You're going to get demerits, and then with 2 demerits, you're going to get 1 day of in-school suspension, and then 5 days a week, you're going to have to wear Wednesday dress.
Well, important news wouldn't be complete if it wasn't coming from the headmaster. So we went to Dr. Kesselring to get some info on any other important information he thinks we should know.
I know that others have weighed in on some of the changes for next year, and I'm glad that I have the opportunity to participate. And I know Mr. Matos has already said something about dress code for next year. You guys really do look great in your Wednesday dress, and I think it's going to be wonderful to continue to see more of that in the next year. I'm excited because we're going to try to generate some additional dining opportunities here on campus. I've been a little bit concerned about some of the safety issues surrounding kids going to the downtown area. And so I'd rather not do that in the future and create more opportunities here on campus that are more available to you. So we're going to look at bringing in some food trucks next year that would give you some additional dining options to where you don't have to go off campus down to the deli to be able to do that. And I think it's going to be really enjoyable. I think you'll like it.
Thanks, Dr. K. I hope the students at MVA can handle all this change. Unfortunately, it was also suggested that this be the last MVA Today show of the semester, so we hope you've enjoyed the season of watching. Before we go, we wanted to leave you with a few final thoughts.
April Fools! April Fools! April Fools!
We hope you've enjoyed today's show. For myself and the rest of the people in on this April Fool's joke, I'm Mr. Fracker.
And I'm Mr. G. Have a great day, and we'll see you next year.
Next year? We have a show next week.
I thought they said the show was canceled.
No, that was just a joke.
Really?
Really.
Well, I guess we'll be back next week. We'll see you around the Verd.